Everyone in our town hailed Dr. Aris as a modern-day saint. He moved to our forgotten, rundown city and opened a state-of-the-art free clinic, promising to provide care to the families who couldn't afford a single doctor's visit. He was always on the news, talking about his medical degree from overseas and his lifelong mission to help the underprivileged. People practically worshipped him. He became the face of our community, the man who finally gave us hope when no one else would look our way. I started volunteering at the clinic after school, mostly because I wanted to be around someone who actually seemed to care about our future. He was kind, soft-spoken, and had this way of making you feel like you were the only person in the world who mattered when he was talking to you. But the shift happened on a rainy Tuesday evening. I was closing up the front office while he was finishing paperwork in his private study. He'd stepped out for a second to take an urgent call, leaving his office door cracked open and his monitor glowing. I walked in to drop off a patient journal, and that's when I saw it. The screen wasn't showing medical records. It was an encrypted chat interface, scrolling through a list of names of people in our town, all marked with target and liquidated next to their billing history. My stomach dropped. I leaned in, heart hammering against my ribs, and clicked on a folder sitting on his desktop titled Phase 3. What I saw wasn't medical data. It was a ledger of our town's deepest financial secrets, bank account passwords, and private medical histories, all being sold to offshore entities I didn't recognize. He wasn't providing care. He was harvesting data from the most vulnerable people in the city to ruin their lives for profit. Just then, I heard his footsteps hitting the floorboards right outside the door. He wasn't humming like he usually did. He was speaking in a cold, monotone voice into his phone saying, "The paperwork is ready. Don't worry about the collateral damage." I barely managed to tuck myself behind the heavy supply cabinet before he walked in. The air in the room suddenly felt freezing. He walked straight to the computer, his eyes scanning the screen, and I watched as he hit delete on the entire file. He stood there for a long time, just staring at the monitor. And for the first time, I realized the man who had supposedly saved our town was actually the one who had orchestrated our downfall from the very beginning.